You think they need?
When I say they should have respect for us, what I'm trying to say, because they come from us.
Yeah, I understood.
But even though,
did they give a shit about that? You think?
I know they don't give a shit about
Yeah.
that.
So if we are the one you have to proud ourselves just.
Exactly.
And then the problem also in the reality side, all the problem, as you know, is about economy. Because still we have all the economy, but we lose it. Why? It's not like still we don't have the materials. Still we have gold, still we have diamonds, still we have iron, we have oil and all this. But we don't know even how to operate that. We don't have a system how to still to continue to keep that and then to be able, to produce that there in Africa. Still, it's like still they are going taking the raw material and then they come and bring into Babylon manufacturing, and later on they can return the rest to us and selling it back there. And people also in Africa, everything they say, yeah, this is made in Europe. So if it's made in Africa, it's no one interested. It have to be made in Europe.
Yeah, but you see, all that goes back to art. All that go back to say that we don't believe in ourselves enough again. You know what I mean?
Because why then we don't believe? What is the problem? Why we don't believe ourselves? We have to know that's what kind of
hate.
Yeah, but why? What is self-hate? How someone can hate himself? It's not that must be kind of sickness, or why you have to hate yourself?
Yeah, it's a sickness.
And what kind of sickness? Is a cancer sickness, or is a Ebola sickness, or is it COVID sickness, or what is behind of that sickness, and what kind of symptoms is that?
The problem is like this is what I'm trying to say. The problem is like this, person.
Yeah.
We wish we look like these people. You know what I mean? This is our problem. We so wanted to fit into these people. We so want them to love us, accept us. So that's what is killing many of our people.
It's like a following, begging and licking and all this.
Thank you. And we have to understand they're never gonna give us that opportunity. Just because some of us have a white woman, so you think you fit in. You're not even fitting yet. That's just because you have some kind of position of a job doesn't mean that you fit in yet, because you are never gonna be equal as them. And this is what we don't understand. That's why we have for us to experience really real wealth, real power, we have to embrace Africa. That's the only way we're gonna get freedom. Or else we're gonna be struggling in the white man's world forever. You see what they're doing in America, keep killing us in America, and you still want to go after embrace these people still?
Yeah, but look, what we was here. I was trying to explain here about I was trying to say when they divide Africa, when they come and they divide Africa, and they make Africa different. They give them different language, different name, which is not which our own traditional name, real names. They come and they call us like John, I don't know, Rat or what. You understand? Yeah. So and they divide us. They give us the other language. They take our own language. They throw it. It's like, this is the rubbish. Yeah. You learn my language. Their motherland. They bring it to us and they take our motherland. They say they eliminate that one. This is not. It's rubbish language. Now you learn my motherland, and that one is gonna be in the book you write and anything you do with that language. So when you look at it, when you think about all that, so now Africa, what do they call? You have Anglophone, you have Francophone, you have Portuguese phone or Arab phone and all these kind of things. So we are not an English person, we are not an Arab person, we are not I mean, a France person, they make us to be that. And all the name they give us, which we have it, our own names before. You know, like a Bangura. That is nothing to do with the Babylon's names.
Exactly.
And that is nothing to do with the France or English or Arab. That is a real African name,
Facts.
Bangura.
Facts.
Even they will wonder what is the meaning of that. That one is the great African name. So it's nothing to talk about.
And you're proud of that too.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah, because
So I mean, this is reality. This is it's like a hard talk, but because hard talk, when you tell the truth, some people maybe will not happy. But this is the truth. But if you talk, it's nothing. I mean it to hide or to, you understand. So, but what I'm trying to say, when we thinking about how they divide the whole continent, they give you names, they give you religion, because even the religion, they bring it there for us.
I don't want to say.
So we have our own religion, our own tradition, our own culture, our own name, our own language.
And we leave that and then to go and follow them.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying some of our African fellow Africans. I say whole continent. We know the whole continent in this earth, which is the biggest continent. Everybody know that. Even the dead people know that. Africa is more big.
Right.
Then when it's the biggest continent, it's more bigger as people too, right? But how comes all this? I mean, African continent. Which country? When you account all of them, which country you can account to say they have their own language, which will be official language.
One thing I think to Africa, we as a continent, we're supposed to do. This is gonna take maybe generation to come, but we have to find. This is why as we're talking about this founding fathers,
Yeah.
to make Africa great again is a part of create a kind of one language for all the continent, you know what I mean? That we can understand each other in the continent. You know what I mean? It's just like English is like, America, white people are speaking it all over the continent.
Yeah.
So if Africa have that one language where all of us can interact with each other, that way it's easy to unite us too, you know what I mean? As brothers and sisters.
But we have a lot of problems. When it does come, you know what will happen? Because we have this mindset, the slave chain or mental of slavery, I don't know.
Slave chain
It will be a fight. It will be a fight. If like we say, all Africa should have one language, then now which language we should take?
We should find out which one is suited.
Yeah.
But if we have to go to war, let's go to war. But we have to stabilize.
Yeah.
Sometimes they used to say,
we was thinking like this Swahili, that is one which we can generate. That is a large language, or even this is South African language. This is Zulu language.
Zulu language. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Because we have to find even maybe not the whole Africa, because the problem, many countries is, Africa, everything, if you say unite, they have a headache for that. They will start fighting also. No, why that language is it in our country should be our own language? Why we change that? So that is the problem. We're dividing ourselves and we don't see the benefit
the bigger picture.
Yeah. So this is the thing. Because that's why I said, if the white man was coming and dividing us by country, and but why we in one country again dividing ourselves?
And not only that, Musa, the reason why we have to be strong and have, you see, all this discussion when we're talking about is for us to develop ourselves and be strong. because if we don't try to really focus on Africa and build, like I say, a heaven in Africa for us as a people, you see what the Chinese people are doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One day they're gonna, if they conquer Africa, they can even push us. We're gonna, as Malema is talking about,
Malema, yes.
yeah, you see what their people is suffering in their own country because the Europeans are controlling all of their lands.
Yeah, 80%, 80% of
Thank you
the
very
land
much.
is
So,
the European.
and now the
Republic.
people there who is their birthright in that land are suffering, and that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen to us in Africa if we don't wake up.
Yeah,
that's
and
what's
you
gonna
see,
be
and you
fun.
see, like this Malema how he's fighting. We need our land back, but now they're making him like now, anything like he have to disappear. Yeah, this one is very racist. This is dangerous for all this art. How land is
They
not.
can talk whatever they want, but now the truth, as you say, the truth is the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the people over there have to back Malema up because that's facts. Otherwise, they'll be continuing to suffer in their own country, and that's why Africa itself has to be continuing. As our Chinese people, how they move, they want to conquer everything because their country is getting full up, and that's why they move into Africa now. And this is our problem too. If we don't rise up and stop to watch white people and other nations and try to say Africa is the
No, but you know, because we mentioned about Malema, to be honest, me, I support Malema more than 100%. Because he's the one can stand and tell the truth without fear. But look
Somebody
at
have to do
it.
it.
Look at how hatred. All of them they hate especially the white people.
They hate Jesus from the beginning.
Uh-huh.
Since we are speaking about Malema and them and Jesus, if those people who think that you were Jesus is so loving, if you know Jesus was hated. You know what I mean? I mean, this is real truth. So if Jesus was here right now, if you are strong, if you were. People think that Jesus is so loving and all that. Yes, Jesus was loving, but then again, you see what the hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
Hypocrisy is like this: when somebody who's already dead,
Yeah.
they worshiping him. But if the person was here now, was speaking
Now
the truth,
they hate the
person.
don't listen. Yeah. Yeah.
So
because think like a Malem was saying. When he talking, he said, we need our land, and then they will say, yeah, then we need the compensation. And because I used to follow him. He said, okay, before they trying for compensate, but what happened? The white man who have that land, when he does a compensation, then that mean one part, maybe they give him money. They say, okay, we compensate this area. And what he said they used to do, they put a lot of like chemical in that area, so like if you take it, it's all destroyed. And when they find all that, and then after he said, you know what? Now we need our land back, and we don't need even like you poison the land. We need our land back without no compensation. Because when you come, you didn't take like you just take it by force. It's not a things which you have been buying or you just come taking it by force. So now why you need to compensate to get it back?
And not only you are so right about what you're saying, and this is why we have to try to. You see, when it comes to other people, foreign people who come into like Chinese people, Arabs people, or Indian or whatever, as a people.
Yeah.
This is why, as we're talking about these founding fathers, if we don't have somebody who can control, Africa have to control themselves. Like John just because a white man or white woman is coming, we're gonna open our borders. Come in as you are free. Not. I don't want to just say something, but I feel like we have to try to control. Our lands. Demand. Like if you're gonna do something for Africa, you're not just coming. We're not gonna just give you nothing just because you are a white person or whatever you are. You're gonna do something for the country, you know what I mean?
If you like want like investing,
Thank you, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
not gonna, you're not just coming to suck our blood and take it to your country or put it there in your bank. Everything has to be in Africa there. Employ our people or we're gonna send you out. Things like that, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, we have nowadays, I feel like as a people we have to try to demand, no matter the cost, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
Even
course, I
what
mean-
kind of even as a president, whoever you are who's gonna fight for your country, you have to whether certain thing, even if they bring a contract, certain thing has to change. You yourself have to demand to change things, to see the benefit of our country go forward. Because if we are just operating just because one thing to be president too as Africans, we have to our mindset have to change. If you are not there for your people, you don't have to be a president, you know what I mean?
yeah, of course. But when it comes for the African leaders, yourself,
I know
some
about it.
it's like if you are there, if you tell, they're gonna make you like a it's like you are enemy. They can't even might fight you. So, but the reality is that the African themselves, they have this slave chain.
Sure.
So
So that's why we have to
because
fight with
because
ourselves.
always it's like for them also, if they be leaders, they want to deal with the European. Many of them, they can go to Europe, borrow money, help me here, donate me here, do this, do that. Instead, you struggle for yourself.
Facts.
Because always when they borrow you money, so it's not free. If they give you donation, it's
Nothing
not
is
free.
It's not free.
It's something they need out of that.
Of course.
So then when they give you donation, then you cannot start like doing anything to tell them, I demand this, because you thinking this money they give it to you. So now they're making you like
This is
you get
why-
weak.
This is why we have to look.
But then that one is not good for your own people.
Thank you
It's
very
you
much.
you just doing for your own
And this,
instead for the whole country.
but this is why too we have to understand the value of money and the value of wealth. Wealth is more value than money. Money is not that value. We use money as a tool to control own wealth. But if you see, this is the problem. Why Chinese people, they understand wealth.
Yes, yes.
That's why they always they are fighting for land and they giving you money and you taking the money. And while they
Give you money, they give you paper.
Thank you.
Because this paper, if they give you a paper here now, which is a value on 100,000, after 1 year, that 100,000 now is less value, because which you used to, like if it's a land, you bought 100,000 of a plot. So next year, that one might be 150. Then that means you see the money now. The money is not a value, because you have to add more to get that plot. As you say, the wealthy is the money, but the paper, that is just a paper.
We have to focus more on because as you say, this to own our land is more. That's the wealth, because that's even the freedom to control our land. But if we don't if we don't know those things and we're fighting just to own a chicken, money they are printing.
Yeah.
That's what we are struggling for, killing each other for.
Yeah.
We are lost.
You know the things. The things.
We have to see the bigger
the things.
picture.
The things really. The things, as we said, because now we're talking about land. Our leaders, they don't understand that, or they don't want to understand. They are ignoring. You understand? But otherwise, they have to know. They are not the kids. They have to know that I mean, you choose a president. You choose somebody who you think is really intelligent, right? Who can be able, to protect your country and help the peoples, right? But normal, if they could do it, like me, if I follow Malema, his ideology and everything, he was saying that it doesn't matter even who come in their country, South Africa. You understand? Whether it's a white or a black, if you come, if you come for invest, you are welcome to invest, but not like to control anything.
Nothing, you're gonna control nothing.
So if you come investing, yeah, you invest in a company. What a kind of company? Okay, you invest, number one, then you have to employ the South African people, number two, and number three, you are not who are going to control the economy in that company. They are the one will know how money coming in and how money coming out.
Thanks.
Because otherwise, how they will know the benefit you getting
Exactly.
from that company?
True.
If you want them, if you are the one controlling, as they do many countries in Africa, then he can say, this year I didn't get nothing. What you can do?
I don't want to just, one thing is like, I don't want to be an African, then after that I feel like, I'm living in Africa, I'm in Africa, but then I feel like in my own country I'm suffering just because some outside people are controlling my country and it's affecting me as an African. That's why it pains me to see when we are down, because one thing it's like why Africa have to really rise and wake up and see, open eyes, and that's why I push religion a little bit at the side now, you know what I mean, and look at the bigger, open your eyes.
This religion, it doesn't pay anything.
No, exactly, it doesn't pay nothing, because your hard working money you are giving to somebody to get rich.
Hey, let me open more schools.
Thank you.
To teach the young children about wealth,
Thank you.
about control your own wealth,
Thank you.
about when you control, because no one will come from outside and come in making money and leave you there and go.
Exactly, we all that, we gotta stop it.
So we need that more school than many church.
That's why, or else I swear to God, one day in the future, if I ever, I'm gonna say this here in this talk show. If I have a children or a daughter, I'm gonna make them so deadly to be like Sekou Toure, Kwame Nkrumah, and even more deadly, Marcus Garvey, all those people, how they were struggling for black people to be free, because the struggle is not over yet, you know what I mean? If we think that the struggle is over, look at how far down we are in the economical world, you know what I mean? These people laughing at us most of every day because they know they are sucking our blood, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
of course.
Our leaders are not demanding nothing.
This is what I was trying to tell you, because sometimes, of course, we always have to focus in on them, because the one who did all catastrophe in your country, they will never go free just like that. We always have to talk, because they are the one come fool us, take everything and leave us. That's why this is what they did. That's why we have to run and follow them. So, but our leaders, he cannot go just free like that either, because they have to wake up. Because I know some of them, maybe they don't understand. Maybe they have this mental slavery too. But I think some of them, they are just ignorant.
Ignorant, yeah.
And this have to change. So that's why our leaders, they cannot go free either.
And not
then with the slave master, they are equal. All of them, we have to blend them the same. But still, our thinking, our thinking is that how to change this. What I think is the education, to educate the young children.
Facts.
And this education, like you mentioned, like the ideology of these Pan-Africans, like Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Sekou Toure himself, Marcus Garvey, and this guy, Patrice Lumumba, all these, Thomas Sankara, all those was a Pan-African.
Yeah, those strugglers, yeah.
Even this Garavin have been struggling and trying to open African eyes.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of, even though like a enemy, especially the white people too, because end of the day they are the one killing. But the African, they never listen his song. They never listen.
But you know, Musa, you see one thing. For me, I feel like it's very sad that I mean, not disrespect, but people like Gaddafi, they are the ones who have to come and help Africa to see the bigger picture.
Yes.
When Africa is the black man's motherland, for us not to see the problem that is going on in Africa, to just our own case, do you know how disturbing it is? This is why this other nation don't respect us, you know what I mean? Chinese man can come into your country and disrespect your people, and our leaders are not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know how
it's the mental. For me,
it's very disturbing.
I swear it's the mental, and then the most, as we said, this mental problem is that even when you tell like our African leader this kind of thing, do you know they will not listen? You know how they will think? They will even want to treat you if you are there, like even they can give you a problem because you're telling the truth.
That's why these people gonna die and nobody gonna give a shit about them.
Exactly.
Which because they will not leave a legacy for the people to remember them.
Yeah.
If you really love your people, your country, you have to do something for your people that gonna remember as a legacy to them, to know that these people
and then
struggle for your people.
And then again, William, to be honest, for me all the time now, what I see, because I understood all this problem. We understood that the slavery have been happening a decade of years. And because of that, the slavery give us this mental problem, which we don't know where is left or right. You understand? And now as we say, we have to try, like this Malema, we have they call EF. It's like economy, EFF, economy freedom fighters.
Thanks.
Me, I like that. We have to.
Big respect to them.
Yeah, we have to form this kind of group. Every African country which is want to wake up. We have to, because everything is about economy, nothing else.
Nothing else,
You cannot even go to the heaven if you have no economy.
No,
when someone sitting there talking about God is this, God is that, and then when you tell them, hey, we know that, but even God himself, he said, help yourself and I help you.
Thank you.
So then that means we know God is there and everybody respect and everybody, and I believe that, not 100%, but we cannot just be there singing and forget yourself how you're gonna survive in the earth here.
Exactly.
Because God himself have been creating everything. And he said now you have to use your mind.
Thank you.
Because when you are going to eat, you don't say, God will come and help me, I start to eat. He gives you everything. He gives you the hand to take, he gives you the mind to think, he gives you all the brain and all the knowledge, how you build. Look at the European, they use all that, they build the high buildings, 200 floors or whatever. And the technology, everything, they are so high technology and always they're focusing on that. Because what? They don't want to disturb God, because God gives them everything. Why are you turning there now? You are talking God 24 hours again.
And what we don't understand as a people, Musa, God, the reason why I believe that we are here.
Yeah.
God wants us to bring His kingdom here.
Yes.
In Africa.
Yeah.
That's why we are, the real purpose is for Him. His Son, you are here to develop, help, bring His mission here in His land, the world.
Yeah.
Do something, you know what I mean? Don't just, He don't bring you here to be just praying to Him and then you're not doing nothing.
You are disturbing Him.
You are disturbing Him, exactly.
It's like me, if I give you, like I know tomorrow you will eat, and I put bread there, breakfast. I put egg. I put steak in. steaking pan. I put spoon. I put oil. I put
Anything you
onion.
need, yeah.
I put everything which you need. Huh? And then I go sleep.
Yeah, you still come to
And then you go early in the morning. Hey, Musa, hey, I want to eat. For me, I look like that.
Yeah.
Why you disturb me? I give you everything.
Thank you.
What do you need more? So, but why we are doing that is just because we don't understand.
We are too
For me,
needy.
this is manipulation.
We are too needy.
We are manipulated.
Yeah.
You understand? Because let me tell you one thing. I told you all the time, when I talk about this religion, many all over other Africans, they think, yeah, because this one, they have been in Europe, now he start to change. What? I have opened my eyes because I have compared it. Me, I go to religion, I don't know, 15 years. End of the day, do you know, end of the day, in 50 years, I cannot even write my name.
And if we continue with that,
Yeah, I cannot write my own letter. I have to give somebody here, please write letter for me. Or if someone write letter to me, I have to give somebody to teach. What a kind of life they have been giving me then. You have no occupation, you have no knowledge, you have nothing. 15 years you are there sitting, hey, God. But if I talk like that, they will say, hey, this one now, because he be in Europe or whatever, they will find something to criticize when I'm telling which I know how I have been living. I should have go to school and learn about the world, about the history. You understand? I learn about the economy, how to make money, occupation.
Yeah.
So that if I go anywhere, I can help myself.
Yeah.
But 15 years there, I'm learning about religion, which I don't know even what is the goal is, if it's left or right or what, and that would help me.
You see the
This is a manipulating children which destroying their life, to be honest.
Yeah. And because, do you know why it's going on like this, Musa?
Yeah.
All that is going on because Africa should not wake up. You know what I mean? So the white man should keep doing what they're controlling, being ahead of us. And we should
but now if it's a white man, they are the one bringing the religion there? The white man?
I mean, I don't want to say they bring it, but they are the one who use that against us. But all is to tell you that they don't want us to never wake up to challenge them again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is very wrong.
Even it's not they are the one bringing the Bible anyhow. But now the Quran, that one you cannot even talk nothing about. But the way they are teaching about this religion, Quran in many countries, in Africa, especially in the West, I know more than 100% is wrong. I don't say they will change a style. But for me, the way that school I went about this Quran, you are even reading something which I even translate for you.
We have to teach our people how to understand power. You know what I mean? Like power demands sacrifice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we don't demand sacrifice, then it's like if we are not going to sacrifice for something, we're not gonna have the power that we want. We're not gonna see the Africa that we want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that kind of praying thing is gonna make us poor. You know what I mean? And that's why we are poor.
Yeah, of course, because how many times you are putting on that?
You already, as a human being, we are God creators. We are a spiritual human being because we have a soul that can